Alright, I have no patience. I've had something to eat, and yeah, I want to see what's happening now because it feels like we are finally getting to the end, inverted commas, or at least like the climax of the whatever the hell this is. Um, I am spitting a fidget spinner because my ADHD is flaring up, I guess. Yeah, basically, yeah, last time we finally figured out what the hell happened in episode 6. So Battler tried to run the game, and then when he felt a bit of pity for Erica sort of used that to her advantage to get massive advantages, and basically used that to corner Battler and pretty much make having a situation where his game piece version of himself is he said that he escaped from a locked room, but he can't explain how, and which causes a plot hole, which causes the entire game to collapse. So basically, while he is out of commission, Erica is going to marry him because that gives her control of the world or something. And in the meantime, Beatrice is going to use the power of love to break him out. As to what that exactly entailed, we're not sure. There was a point where Featherine literally kind of stopped to the audience and was like, yeah, why don't I won't let you read the rest of the story until you tell me what you think is going to happen. Except then the game didn't actually stop because the game kept going because this metaphor only goes so far because it doesn't actually. Anyway, I thought it would be appropriate then that I would take a break after basically Featherine would basically be saying, I want to hear what you think, and then we can finish the rest of the story. I still can't really think of any logic as to how he gets out of the room other than like some weird technicalities to do with locks and chains and something. That and just, the other thematic version of it where it's just, yeah, Beatrice says she loves Battler, and then that somehow gets him out of the room because love is more powerful. Love is more powerful than murder mystery escape rooms, apparently. Don't worry about it. Lord Battler and Lady Erica are having a wedding. What do you mean? As you know, the territory lord of this place is at his heart sealed away and cannot speak. It seems the beautiful Lady Erica is going to become his wife and support him in his work. The only way out is the door, and if the chain is unset, his escape will not be accepted. And on top of that, the chain can't be set from the outside. And now there's no one left to switch places with him. So Pa and Fofo, you two are known for being among the most powerful of demons. They say your magic can make the impossible possible. Couldn't you use your power? Sure, yeah, no. Can't you at least give us some sort of hint about the miracle? We are always giving out hints. Without love, they cannot be seen. Yes, we can't see, which is why I'm telling you to show us. These two are always like this. We never get bored, but they can be very irritating at times like these. I'll think about it myself. I will certainly. See, demons, look at this modern, pure-hearted girl. The demons of love, don't your heart hurt even a little? You can't see the answer because you don't have enough love. And if you don't have enough love, why don't you watch some lovers who are overflowing with it? Okay, got it. Depar, Fulfur, do you have a second? Yes, we've decided to hold a duel. The duel will take place between Shannon and me. Oh, okay. That's surprising. These guys really wanted it to be them, and they wouldn't listen. As a man, I can't stand to be unable to do able to do anything with Wash. However, Shannon's resolve will not waver, so we have no choice but to respect their decision and believe in it. Oh, new music. So basically, they're going to do magic bullshit battle. Got it. I've always thought that if we had to fight each other directly someday, it should be done like this. And we've realized that day is today. Of course, we might have been able to avoid this day. However, now this day has come, so we won't run away. Fight to the death. These are... I see. It's perfect for a duel. Oh shit, guns. Okay, I thought they were gonna have like rapiers or whatever, but no, they mean guns. We're gonna shoot each other. They're one bullet each. As you requested, we've imbued them with magic. They're magical bullets, which will bring sudden painless death no matter where on your body they hit. Sure. Fun to settle this. Sharomia George, I recognize you as channel. No, Sayo's witness. Understood. Sharomia Jessica, I recognize you as canon. No, Yoshia's witness. Sure. We are responsible for this duel. It is our responsibility to see that this duel reaches a decision no matter what. Duel over love, is it? How old-fashioned they are. I have seen many duels of pistols during my 1,000 years, but I never seen one like this. Is this being overseen by demons? No. A duel over love is usually a fight between two people both in love with the same single person. Oh, here we have a pair of lovers fighting another pair of lovers. Quite odd. Do you know the minimum number of people needed to create a universe? Huh? No, I don't. number is 19. Oh shit. That's an interesting number. I like it. It's a good number to settle everything with. 19. Whenever the illusion of a 19th person was seen on this island, in which only 18 people were supposed to be, this number was used to refer to the witch. Okay, forget 666. The real number of the devil, the witch, is 19. It was the number of years needed to create this tale. It was the number of years it took to reach this unavoidable day. As in, because of like the child that got killed 19 years ago, and it was the age of the true territory lord of this world. And that, okay, so the battler is 19, right? Supposedly? I don't know. If one of us shoots first and misses, that will probably be the end for them. And if it hits, this easy game can move on without even getting a scratch. Well then, jewelers, stand with your backs together. Thanks for everything. Getting to have a little brother like you was fun. Thank you for letting me be me. Thank you for showing me color in the world of grey. Why, where were you born, I wonder? It would have been better if we'd died right after being born. That's father's sin, isn't it? Yeah, so we can just die. Let them all die. Yeah, everyone will die. It'll happen very soon. And right after, everyone will revive, and we'll be able to see them again. We aren't birds in a cage anymore. We will finally leave our cage and fly off to our own separate worlds, whatever the fuck that means. I should have had a jewel like this with you long ago. Surely today's the day. Yeah, it's today, October 5th, 1986. Fated day. The day that one of us will die. Maybe we'll both shoot at the same time and both die. Oh, that might not be so bad. Because to me you are. Just in the way now. Oh shit. For love, of course. If I watch over this jewel instead of running away, will I find the key to solving that closed room? I will, right? Said Par-san, Kofuro-san. Meanwhile, I wonder what Bito is doing. I hear she's gone to seize the power in Furfur. Since that powerful pair controls love, they could force even a demon king to retreat. I do hope they prove to be helpful in some way. I know all about those two. I think you know as well as me that they won't hand over their power easily. True. However, that is precisely why they are capable of granting a power that can lead to miracles. At any rate, if we can just free Batlick and Heart for anyway. So after all, the only way to have someone else to place within the chain. What if Beatrice does? Would that even work? Because do we even know? Can you do that? Is that what they mean? So that Beatrice would be like, I take the place, and be like, but you can't take his place because you don't. I believe you don't exist. I don't know. Solving the problem without this closed room is equivalent to solving the problem of either closed room on the guest house second floor. Yep. Hi, Dlanor. Most unfortunately, we of Isa and Jungfrau have been placed in charge of the rooms of the guest house. You guys specialize in seals and barriers. However, that was quite impressive, Miss Scarp. You realize that the closed room you should destroy to save Battler is in the guest house. The ceremony will begin soon, but why not reconstruct the scene as a way to kill time until then? Are you sure about this? That, dear lady of Silver Eyes, we humbly request you reconstruct the scene for us. Ooh, wait, there was some vocals in there for a bit. This is no closed room, right? Right, yep. Let it be known that the closed rooms in our charge are perfect. You were in charge of the window seal Kindo's Grim last game, right? That's how did Battler let Kindo escape from that room. So you've been misinterpreting the definition of these seals. Closed rooms sealed by packing tape are not impossible to break. They form no prison. I mean, that's also true. That's it exactly. Seals definitely prove that the room is a closed room. However, they don't prove that the room will remain as such. They only prove that the room is a closed room as long as the packing tape is not broken. We are not trying to deceive you in any way. As long as the packing tape is intact, they are guaranteed to be closed rooms. That is all. Just tear packing tape apart and jump out. Break packing tape will immediately know the seal has been broken, and we have already proven that the seals were intact at the time of Battler's logic error. True. It's true that at the time, yep. The logic of seals equals closed room does no ways apply. Sort of falsification that the Great Court of Heaven likes to practice. I cannot let that remark pass. What is your complaint? Come on, I've been saying it this whole time. It's the windows. It's true that you people used those seals to seal them in. That included the windows. And the time you added those seals, that counted as proof. So far, so good. And you know what? After that, anyone in this room could have done it. Who was there again? Genji, Koda, Kanon? Yeah, could have been any one of them. All they had to do was tear the packing tape on the window, slip out of there, and save Battler. At the time of logic error has proven the seals were intact. Incorrect. At that time, Lady Erica only verified the status of the seals on the doors. Yes, come to think of it. At that time, Lady Erica just showed the doors of the two rooms and claimed the seals were intact for each. She never mentioned the seals on the windows. Say, I've got you now, haven't I? This is how you do things. Manfred Flanor, it's nearly time. Seems the bride and groom have arrived. This ends our chat. We will meet again later. Wait there. Tell us whether or not the seals on the windows were still set at the time of the logic error. If you don't, anyone in that room could have saved Battler. And who do you think would have been capable of such a rescue? It doesn't matter who. Kanon? Impossible. Impossible? Come on now, we can't trust what you say with normal words. Use the red truth. Miss Scarf, a sacred wedding is bound to begin here. You asked me to draw my sword in a sacred place such as this. How inelegant and rude. Let's do this some other time. Goodbye. It's possible for Kanon to save Battler. After Erica sealed the room he left by the windows, switched places with Battler in the guest room, set the chain locked and hid in the closet. Impossible. The window seals were also intact. Of course, this is at the time of the logic era. Well, never mind. Okay, so you can counter that. Why didn't you just say so in the first place? We thought that Beatrice and I might eventually reach that thought, then barge in on the wedding with that as the key to Battler's escape. I did not think that you would press us first and force us to show our hand. You do fight dirty, don't you? You're trying to trap Vito by making her suspect the windows, then turn her table on her. What else should a human who guards the bride be expected to do? Are you satisfied now? A demon world-style wedding is truly vulgar and barbaric. If you would excuse us. You haven't fought me yet. When you mentioned window seals just now, you were talking about the ones in the room Cannon was, the cousin room, right? What about the window in the next room over? Wait, isn't that the bunny girls? Yeah, it is the bunny girls. We apologize for our rudeness. We are the Jesus Sisters Imperial Guards in charge of security at the ceremony. I'm afraid I must ask you both for your stamped invitations. Right there's Lenore! Respond to my blue truth! If you want the opinion of the Great Court of Heaven, please fill out an application in accordance with court procedures. Allow me to speak. Know that the ticket window is open from 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock on weekdays. There's a rumor that they refuse comic card applications for the same thing, yeah? That's an urban legend. Probably. It's forbidden for the blue truth to be used based on the argument that the window seals of the next room over were torn at the time of the logic era. The opposing side is under no obligation to respond to the aforementioned blue truth. However, this is a big clue. There's a chance the window seals in the next room over have been broken. In other words, it might be possible Hideyoshi, George, Kumasawa, Shannon, or Nanjo to save Battler. And yet just now, that move was sealed away. The use of any blue based on the window seals in the next room be prevented. It's now impossible to claim the 5 who could have saved Battler were the ones who did it. What the hell? That's low. That's the answer, isn't it? I also noticed they hadn't proved that the window seals were intact. If they can't use the blue truth, then what are they supposed to do? Yeah, I know. I'm sure you're laughing at me again because you alone have discovered the answer. My apologies, child of man. I am having trouble just as you are. I can't believe I'm hearing you say that. I also realized the windows of the next room over were left available. However, I hadn't imagined that the use of that argument would be prevented. Doesn't this seriously violate the rules? I mean, how about a quiz be fair if you can't say the right answer? Isn't this a logic error for the other side? We could also view the fact that the tale is continuing as proof it wasn't a logic error. Okay. God fucking damn it. No, it's, we know that there must be something wrong or else the story would just end there. In other words, there's some other answer completely unrelated to the windows of the next room over. Or it may be possible to explain without discussing the windows how one of those 5 came to Battler's rescue. They can't talk about the windows, they'll have to find a different way to leave that room. practically makes the next room over a closed room. Most likely what? There is no answer. No answer? What do you mean? Angie's having a really annoying day. There's no way out except the windows. And yet when you're allowed to close those, not reasoning, there's probably no answer for this closed room. Since no answer exists, then defeat is absolutely certain for whichever player is burdened with the responsibility of explaining. No, one move does exist. However, that is one that can never be used again. And it is also a part of Vito's heart. Being one of the greatest riddles of this tale. Precisely. By using that, or possibly. Like, my assumption now then is that basically this will be something about, like, essentially proving that Beatrice can do this. The 19th person thing again? Or it's just that, like, Beatrice, by proving Beatrice exists or something, and that, like, makes her powerful, and I don't know. I see. So as long as this tale has been, it's finally time for the curtain to close. Exposing the answer to the riddle means the same as finally killing Vito. I thought, okay, never mind, my theory is wrong. We're going to kill Vito instead of saving her? Or reviving her? Perhaps Battler is the only one qualified to make that decision. If he weaves such a tale as the Game Master, no one will be able to stop it now. The greatest riddle of this tale will probably be revealed very soon. So don't leave this until tomorrow, Gabby. Finish the game. Let us have silence, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the wedding of Lord Battler, Territory Lord and Golden Sorcerer, and Lady Erica, the Witch of Truth. Oh, it's a and Torfer. And what about Vito? She may already be stuck onto the grounds. I wonder if Vito managed to find a way to save Battler, couldn't? She managed to gain resistance of Power and Furfur's power. I'm sure she has. There exists no miracle that cannot be gained after receiving their strength. And if she didn't, then that ghost fighting its handkerchief over there is probably her. And let us welcome the bride and groom. Please give them a round welcome and celebrate them as they start on their new life. Come out, bride and groom. Walk the path of the shackles called marriage, which will bind you until the grave. By the way, I'm exactly the same. Stop! Ceiling snipers all clear, yeah? Currently, we're simultaneously targeting 36 tenants suspected of being Lady Beatrice, as well as 131 in positions from which an attack might be launched. Surveillance in progress. Do let your guard down. Lady Beatrice will almost certainly stage an attack on this wedding. That'd be so cool, wrecking to steal the bride, yeah? Well then, he's the groom, not bride. He's playing the bride's part, yeah? moron, Battler. What's he leaving him out for? This is why people call him incompetent. A splendid wedding dress. I love stuff like this. This is just the opening performance. That's pretty cool. Which event do you think will be the headliner? Don't tell me you really think Vito will come. I bet she comes with certainty. I bet she comes miraculously. Ah, this isn't gonna work. I've been watching from behind the scenes, so you probably know. You know what the trick is. More or less. But Eric has done a hell of a job, so now even I'm stumped. Liar. Huh? I'm sure you found one already. It does exist a trick that can save Battler, right? It does, but it's tough. And if that move is used, part of Vito's heart will be exposed. Isn't that right? Like, by Vito's heart, do they mean like the actual truth behind all of the events? Oh, so you already know. Now you want to change our bet? For what? For whether Vito or Erica wins. Sure, if you're willing to bet on Erica. I'll do it. If this trick is a part of Vito's heart, then Battler, the Game Master, will hesitate at exposing it. And so they cannot win. It'll probably be a draw. I'm sure they'll sidestep the issue somehow and run away. Battler has sworn... hi Robin. If you want to know what happened, Battler, argued himself into a potential plot hole. And, so the only person who can save him is Beatrice. So Beatrice has to gain the power of love to figure out how to find a solution so that the plot hole is no longer a plot hole. That's basically what's going on. Remember how I was saying before that everything is a metaphor? Fighting in that closed room all by himself. However, he cannot get out by his own power alone. Unless someone comes to save him, he cannot get out. Unless that child comes to save him, Battler will be trapped. There is a key to that closed room. I am certain the lady will find it. Lady, I'm sure you have gone through many trials in your life. Please, this is one trial that you must overcome. I am certain you can do it. I, Renault, do not doubt that in the slightest. People live for the sake of love. Therefore, today you will fulfill the purpose of your lives. Oh, how great's the power to live, the power of love. I pray that the brightness of this day blesses these two for all time. Come now, you who loved one another, make the oath of love. In the place of the husband who cannot speak, let the wife make the oath on behalf of the pair. Battler swears to Erica, and Erica swears to Battler. Support each other both in sickness and in health. I didn't catch that, Battler son. If you have some objection, please say it a bit more clearly, in a loud voice. If you have anything further to say, please get yourself out of that logic and error closed room first. Don't worry, I'll support you until that day comes. You have heard the pair's oath of love. Oh, let this oath be eternal. The territory lord's ring with the one-winged eagle engraved on it that sat on Battler's finger would become Erica's. By this, she would become the ruler of this game board. In exchange, Battler's finger would be given a diamond ring that Erica had prepared. This cursed ring would force Battler into eternal subservience and mark him as another's property. Yes, let the pair exchange rings. This is the ring that woman left behind, right? How does it feel to have that stolen away by a woman like me? Huh? I can't hear you. Please say it one more time. What the hell? Oh, that. Well then, there's no need to worry, Battler son. We're already there. And now, bride, you may give the groom your ring. It's one hell of a ring. The shackle will bind him, hold him in place for all time. Yeah, it's custom made. Are you kidding me? Who the hell would wear a ring like that? This ring will seal up your body, heart, and soul for all eternity, and you'll become an eternal living doll. I won't even let you die. You'll be endlessly defiled and humiliated by me, and every time I forget the taste of victory, I'll use your body to remind me. Over and over again. If you've got the guts to bite off your tongue, now's the time. Once this goes on your finger, you won't even be able to do that. Stop it. No way! Look, I'm sticking your finger in. It hurts. It wasn't just. Oh. Hurts. It's possible. There's no way it'll fit. Don't worry, it will fit, no problem. Please relax. We'll stick it in all at once. Please don't resist uselessly. It'll hurt less if you don't resist, okay? You see? Slide it right in. Yeah. Oh. Come on, look, okay? Sit all the way to the base, see? Okay, now it's on the way to add the final touch, shall we? After this, you will be mine. Forever. No. Stop it. Sure. Just say, forgive me, Erica-sama, and I'll stop. Really? Please forgive me, Erica-sama. I won't forgive you. I'll never forgive you for making you suffer like this. No, I'll never forgive you for defiling Bito's ring. Of course, it seems you aren't the kind of dog that can be tamed, but it's better that way. that's depressing, so I can't end it there. Alright, Beatrice, now it's your time to go Super Saiyan and save your... somebody. Oh yeah, right. Also, Shannon and Cannon are dueling with pistols. Because reasons. What's that? Forced marriages? Wow, that almost sounds like Silent Hill F, huh? Also written by Ryukishi07. I don't understand. I just can't understand. Little sister, we are not permitted to do anything but watch. Separ-san, Furfur-san, why this duel? This is no trial of love. You really are demons. You just want to enjoy watching one of the pairs fall apart, don't you? Silence. I haven't been able to accept that since the beginning. You say their love can't be successful without a miracle of magic. Does love need other than two people who love each other? This duel is meaningless. So stop it, you two! Shadow and Canon both. Why must you fight each other to the death when you were once as close as true siblings? I just can't understand. This is love's truth. Normally, love needs nothing more than two people who love each other. Therefore, when there aren't two people, you must use a duel to make that number become two. I can understand if there's a duel between... The number of people that can create a world is two. The world can only be born, love can only be fulfilled when two people gather. That's why this duel is necessary. So they can get up to that number of people. Okay. Relating the status of a pair of lovers to another. Then why must furniture fall in love? Because their soul is less than a single person. To be qualified to love a human, you only need one thing: possession of a single person's soul. Now, it would be very interesting if then at the end of the day we find out that outside of the game board that Shannon and Canon and Genji are actually, because they are furniture, actually they don't exist. They're just not real. That everybody was hallucinating these 3 extra servers this entire time. Watch the duel to see which two lovers will fall apart. No, this isn't a duel to see who falls apart. This is a duel to make true love succeed. I don't understand what you two are saying. No, you must understand. This marks the birth of a human who can truly love another. I don't understand. let's go. No, actually, the shot's gonna shoot through Battler's locks of broom somehow. 1, 2. 3. In the Golden Rose Garden, when the number 3 was yelled, the sound of gunfire rang out once. Even the people watching couldn't tell whether that was a single gun firing or the sound of both going off at the same time. In the midst of the stench of gunpowder and white smoke, there, with gun raised and smoke trailing the battle, was Cannon. And lying on the earth was Shannon. Oh shit! He won! Somebody actually won! Shannon, son. No. Shannon fell before the gun fired. What? What the fuck? I didn't imagine that my quick-tempered Nason wouldn't shoot at all. I'm surprised too. To think that old prudent Cannon would shoot as soon as he turned. This isn't over yet. The goddess of fortune smiles impartially. No! It's like Russian roulette. Sad. We'll meet again soon, in the Golden Land. Should have done this much sooner. If only we had, our reunion could have been avoided entirely. It's alright. Considering what day this is, even this duel is just a farce. You're right. We're just going to revive in the Golden Land anyway. It really is just a farce. Yeah, Yeah, because time is looping, and this is all just a metaphor. None of this is real. And I'll see you later. Yeah, you too. So long. Meanwhile, oh my goodness. Canon Hey, what's going on? Hang in there. Oh no, never mind. Okay, this is alright, this is back in the real world. Huh? How? What happened? What's going on? Yoshioka! Yeah, I did expect Charlotte was gonna win. I mean, she's been doing this love shit for longer. Yoshioka! So long, Canon, and thank you. Canon. George-san, you've won. Now I can finally have the right to love you. Yoshioka! Yoshioka! Is your trial for us finished now? It is. Congratulations. You two are the ones who remained. We will give you our blessing. But please don't forget, you are now responsible for nurturing your love. Please take good care of the seed of love that this miracle has created. Of course, I swear it to her and you too. And now let's shall have the miracle of magic. Now your soul will become human. You will become a single person. Gather incomplete souls. Become one and know love. What's going on here? No one ever said that the losers would disappear. Alan disappeared because he died. Rita was born to love Battler and is disappearing because she has lost the qualifications to do that. It is quite fair. If you had survived, the other two would have vanished. Hang in there, little sister. Hang in there. Aren't you going to solve Battler's closed room and save him? What are you doing getting finished off at a place like this? This is like a completely different fucking plot line. You call yourself a part of our complete form? Why? Was I born for the purpose of loving Battler-san? Why do I love Battler-san? The truth is, I don't know why I started to love him. What? Why are you saying this now? After all, when I was born, I was told to love Battler-san and be loved by him. That was my purpose. So, I don't really know why I love him. People don't need a reason to love each other. Don't disappear. If you disappear, who will save Battler? Little sister, Vito, Beatrice! Why is it that I love Battler-san? Mother? Not mother? Well, I'm actually not a big fan of the family-oriented type of girl. You see how crude I am, right? I just can't handle acting politely in front of girls, ladies first and all that. So if I had to say what type of light I liked, well, I'd probably like a Jessica-ish girl. If I'm crude, why shouldn't she be too? It'd probably be just perfect to have a rough, relaxed relationship where we could mess around without worrying about gender and be rude with no worries. So if I ever get a girlfriend, I hope it's someone I can joke around with all the time. Huh? What would she look like? Can't say I care much either way. Well, if she did happen to be a glamorous woman, blonde and bouncy with blue eyes like in the Western films, that'd be awesome. I'd love to rub those boobs. Hang on, wait. Are you trying to say that Beatrice looks like a Western witch because, like, that's Battler's idea of an ideal woman? Beatrice, listen. I'm giving you my love for Ushiromia Battler. Become the kind of woman Battler wants. Take the golden hair he likes. Take the blue eyes he likes. Take his his personality that matches his. And then you must love him in my place. And then, if possible, you must be loved by him. What does this mean? I can no longer love him. Please take my feelings that went unfulfilled, my feelings that I couldn't hold back, and make my wish come true. From this day forward, you are no longer the Rokanjima ghost who lives only to play pranks. From this day forward, you will become the master of this island, and wait for the day he comes to fulfill his promise. So are you trying to say that the original Beatrice wasn't actually Beatrice? Something else that, like, blended itself into the legend of Beatrice? Someone who Battler loves or loves Battler? From this day forward, you will do this in my place. So from this day forward, you will no longer be me. Please forgive me for pushing all my worries onto you, while I alone try to find happiness. From this day forward, you have the right to hate everything. From this day forward, you are the Golden Witch, Beatrice. And one day, you will destroy everything, revive everything. You will bring blessings to all lovers. When that happens, I pray that you and I will both succeed in finding happiness. From this day forward, you will no longer be me. From this day forward, I will no longer be you. The two of us will be split apart. We will split apart a single soul and share it. And though, of course, neither of us will possess a complete soul, I'm sure our dreams will be more numerous than those of humans. Let us be blessed. My dear Beatrice. I don't understand. No one will be able to see your form. However, I alone can see you. And if you are loved by many people, I'm sure that everyone will be able to see you someday. Like, being told into a story. With love, they will be able to see us. What does this mean? What does this mean? Yoshia-kun. Are we dreaming? Insane. What kind of joke is this? Well, get Dr. Nanjo. Call Dr. Nanjo here. Goda, that is enough. Where did he go? Where's Yoshia-kun? So long, milady. No, Jessica. Come on, son. By now, no one's eyes can see us. That means that we're no longer in their world. However, we are right here. Right. We are here. For us, a body is nothing more than a cage made of flesh. There's no need to be sad. But I do feel sad for her. For Jessica-san. This is all my sin. This is why furniture isn't supposed to love. What will you do now? Oh, I've lost my form, though I can no longer talk to her. And even though if Jessica ever talks to me, I can do nothing except nod behind her back, I will be by her side. I think that's wonderful. What will you do? I want to save Batla-san from a closed room. Closed room? Why are you laughing? This is very important to me. But it's a closed room. That's something for humans with bodies to worry about, right? Huh? We've already been released from our cage of flesh. How could a closed room hinder us? Are you sure about that? I mean, there's a chain lock and packing tape seals and red truth? I see. So you aren't a being from the world of pieces, but of a higher level world. That means your limitations are different from ours, or so I hear. Oh well. Come on, son. Seeing as you're a fellow loser. Okay, I'll go for you. I'll go to the guest room in the mansion, let Battler Sumat out, set the chain behind me, and hide in the closet in his place. Is that enough? I'm glad for the sentiment. However, even if you wanted to leave the cousin room because of Erika-san's seals... In that case, use your magic to give me power. My magic? Yeah, use your magic on me. Oh, wait, I don't even know how. Aren't you Beatrice, the Golden Witch? I'm a witch, but, I don't even know about closed room tricks, much less magic. Okay, listen up, Beatrice. I'll only tell you this once. This is what a witch is. What a witch is. Is this it? Is this important? A witch is... Oh, not this thing yet. Not the one who solves puzzles. Not the one who solves puzzles? Oh, great. Hang on. Sorry, the screenshot button's going crazy. If you're a witch, why are you clutching at your head because of someone else's puzzles? That's not a witch's job, right? Then what is a witch's job? The Golden Witch I know would have used insane magic to create a puzzle that no one could understand, confusing everyone and sneering, create a horrible riddle that no one can get, spin everyone around and badmouth them. You aren't supposed to clutch at your head worrying about your opponent's puzzles. That's your opponent's job. Worrying is my opponent's job. Don't worry about how Ushiromi Battler got out of the closed room. A chain-locked closed room? How trivial! You need to create a much more spectacular, ultimate closed room, and make it so that they're the ones worrying. I'll even lend a hand, okay? I'm not the one who worries. That's for them to do. It's about time they learned the true terror of the Golden Witch Beatrice, the one who can create endless closed rooms tricks of the most horrific kind, tricks that can make even the demons of hell prostrate themselves in shock. Closed room, even more horrific than Battler-san's. We've already gotten our hands on one, haven't we? As in, like, the packing tape thing? A closed room? Ah! Whoa! Trick, mistake, lure, haunt, trap, laugh together. Do you know about this trick? I think I've seen something like this in a book before. Yudo's eyes opened wider and wider. Countless lights circled around them, swallowing her up. And one more thing. What? That's no way for the Witch of Closed Rooms to talk. So after all, I must be... me. Well, Cannon's clearly Cannon is powerful. We can just gaslight Beatrice into remembering herself, huh? Alright, Beatrice, time to go Super Saiyan. Is that true? Allow me to speak. Aide Cornelia is currently heading towards the scene. I suggest that Lady Erica be contacted as well. Understood. I will tell her. Gertrude, contact the head of the ceremony security. Prepare for battle. As you wish. I apologize for interrupting your chat. I'm in charge of security for the ceremony. Huh? Is it me? Do you want something? I told you were going too far. Champagne tower bowling was always a bad idea. The reception desk has received an envelope from an unknown sender addressed to Lady Lambda Delta. I always ignore anonymous calls and letters. Just throw it away. But please look at this. What's that? Did you tell anyone you received this? The seal is... What is to be done? What are you talking about? Do you realize how important these guests are? After all, this is it. Just make sure security is nice and tight. And follow that recommendation. The party's more fun once you liven things up. Understood. There he is. You say you're kidding, right? It's impossible! Cornelia is heading there now. The odds of Beatrice attacking here are extremely high. I recommend suspending the reception and evacuating. What's going on, Erica? Something go wrong with the entertainment? No, my master. Please continue to enjoy the reception. Hey, somebody. Let's get Lady Burnt Castell some more dried plum wine. Saying the canon can disappear from the cousin room. Okay. This isn't even okay. So this is what they're getting at. This is a closed room that's even more important than that's even more difficult to get out of than the closed room that Battler is in. So we have to explain that, right? Past the Junkerfrau seal barrier. But first of all, where on earth is Canon? Find him at once. She's here. 00 calling all chesters. Code R alert. She's 17. Can you reply to the rep? Okay. Lady Erica, let us evacuate to the waiting room. It is dangerous here. What's dangerous? I am the territory lord of this world. Why should I have to run away in fear? Gertrude sub, okay. She's late, right, Lambda? Totally. She's sure kept us waiting. What was that just now? A love letter from someone? A fan letter from the Lambda-chan fan club? Looks like she came. Ah! They let you come back too. This closed room, the cousin room, and even the final possibility, the next room over, all been sealed. How are you planning to save Battler? Well, suppose that Milady has found some trick X. If so, she would have never been able to march in here to thrust that in Erica's face. Against all of these Chester troops. Time to blast down the fucking the front door, of course. And then, at the entrance to that red carpeted path to the grave, calm, majestic figure was God's sure to kill. Oh, what a surprise. I thought you weren't going to make it. Oh, no, she doesn't look that triumphant. It took you quite some time to come here, most honored guest. You had us all quite worried. But I'm glad you managed to make it to the end of the reception, to the reception at least. You. There she is. There she is. Did I keep you waiting, Furudo Erika? I'm here to celebrate. Beatrice is fucking back, baby. Beatrice? Let us meet again in hell. Hang on. Let us meet again in hell is a favorite parting line of mine, but I tend to be confirmed. It's the great lady Beatrice. This time, it really did happen. Furudo Erika? Oh, she says, open fire! We don't know. Stop, are you gonna do something? Milady, take this. What's it? Oh, we have a medlar. Reloading complete, requesting data, and yeah? Firing radar targeted. Nothing to 410. Firing! Impudence! You mean to delay my precious showdown with Eric? I can't believe these rabbits evaded the spirit particle attack. You mean this? Ah, there we go. Cute. Yeah? Yeah. I've got these two. How many seconds do we have left? The other cheaters will be reactivating. Ah, God. Thanks, Simon, you're dead. Don't forget to thank these guys, too. Vito, good luck. Hang in there. You don't have much time. Erika? Let it be known that you will get no closer. You think a wall like that can stop me? How long until the geostas reactivate? 30 seconds. You are not allowed to move except by the orders of your master. By whose orders? But Lady Erica has made no such order. We do have orders. The orders of our master. How can a master who cannot speak give orders? Even though he can't talk, understanding a master's will is furnished job. And it cannot be helped. Good work, my furniture. You're too late. Your time is already up, Lady Beatrice. Time's up, yeah? No, not there! No! Richie, good luck. Lanor. Back off, Lanor Anox. This isn't your fight. I have received a red truth denying you from Lady Berncastel. I'm afraid that this will become your grave. I don't know what Berncastel's allowed to say, however I don't need to sit around and let that longsword tell me. I'll play with you all you want later. But for now, back off. There's no time. Jesus has already finished reactivating. I'm only living a bit on borrowed time. You'll be the one to retreat. You are the pitiful actor who has chosen the wrong time to make a reappearance. This is popcorn? Where did this come from? Urgent request from the bride's bodyguard team. Why aren't they shooting? Let the ceremony gods ready. Wait, look at that. Gabby, the more I try to follow this plot, the less makes sense it makes. Is that normal? No, I understand what you mean by that. Yes, because the more we try to understand the plot, the less it really resembles a plot in the grand scheme of things. So at that point, you start just wondering if any of this is even real, if any of this is ever actually happening. You know? Wait, look at that. Why won't anyone shoot? Look closely. See what Beto just threw at Erica? Is it the letter thing? She really knows what she's doing, that girl. She knows what it means to be the main character. Okay. How interesting. Oh, it's a white glove. Oh shit. It's a dueling glove. Oh, Zapar, what's this? What does it mean? This is a request for a duel. If she picks up the glove, it means she's accepted. She was the victor. She had had nothing to fear, so she was afraid of doing it. It would prove that she still felt a tinge of doubt about her victory. If I don't pick it up, I can kill you without getting these clothes dirty. That would probably liven up your reception. However, if you will pick it up. Oh, and why is that? I've brought a wonderful gift just perfect for you. You want to know what that is. Therefore, you'll pick it up. Not interested. Goodbye. You'll pick it up. I know. But you want to hear about the closed room I brought you, which, unlike that trivial guest room of battlers, is simple, basic, and absolutely cannot be solved. A closed room that absolutely cannot be solved. I know you want to accept my challenge. After all, you are the detective. Bum bum bum. Before she's a bride or a piece or a witch, she is one thing first and foremost. I am the detective. I acknowledge you as my opponent. However, are you qualified to participate in this game? Have you managed to fix the logic error? If you pick up the glove book, I will prove that I have fixed it in my fight against you. What? Ooh. A jewel, a jewel. It's okay, Butler-san. I've already found a way to save you. Oh. I'm going to save you now. Please hang in there just a little longer. That's the expression, known only by the Golden Witch, the presence of the Master of Closed Rooms. It's Ghost Cannon! Shannon is my Nason. Good, I hate that guy. Still, when I complimented his stew, he would sometimes turn red and say that there was enough for seconds. I didn't just like that part of him. Memories of Jessica. Oh, it's a boy servant. How old are you? I think those were the first words she spoke to me. Come to think about it, she was probably interested in me ever since then. Really did have enough time to build up love that wouldn't lose to George Samar and Shannon's. But since I can only see the Grey Sea, I wasted almost all that time. What does she like about me, or I like about her? No, I think I can accept it. I know why Shannon won the duel. God must have been watching. But so much more courage than I did, and God didn't abandon you. Father-sama, it's alright. I'm going to save you now. But how? You're a ghost! Father-sama, it's canon. Please come to your senses. It's you, Kanon-kun. Yes, it's me, Kanon. You did well to endure until today. Looks like I slept in just a little too much. There's no longer anything binding you here. Come on, please head back quickly. But if I unset that chain lock, the chain will come back. Don't worry, no longer does any chain exist to bind you, Butler-sama. I will remain here. What did you say? I'll be fine. There's no need to worry. But, Butler-sama, isn't there something you still have to do? Go back quickly. There is someone fighting in your place, and there is someone awaiting your return. Will you not go back? Are you sure? Yes. That will be fine. This way I can repay my debt from back then. Debt? Do you owe me something? You aren't the one I owe, Battler-sama, huh? It's okay, so go. I don't like being indebted to others. Go quickly. Yep, everything, okay, yeah, everything's back. So hurry. I feel the same. About what? I don't like keeping debts. I'll definitely repay you. Maybe in the next timeline. And I'll do it soon. I hope I can count on that. Go on, run. Run to the one you love. And please, never get lost again. Stay in this room and fix the error in logic. Now, I set the chain lock. And if he hid in the one place Erica hadn't checked, broken logic would be fixed. Like what, the fucking drain? No, the closet. Oh, right. This tiny space is the last place I'll see. As long as I remain hidden in here, the logic will be preserved. That's an easy job. Easier than caring for the roses. again. Oh shit, they've got the pistols. If Eric can just strike him. Yep. Since the game's been suspended, she's got nothing on her side except the Riddler Butler Smart's guest room. If Eric can just strike a blue wedge through that one riddle, it'll mean she solved everything. They can win. I believe in Beatrice Samar and Butler Samar are true masters. Thanks. For once, it feels as though our chances of winning are 50-50. So I'd like to thank you beforehand. It is simply my job. There is no need to thank me. In the last game, you protected me after I lost pathetically. I was happy. It was the first time in my life that anyone has ever protected me. If my master has never done so, all she has given me is a way to cancel out my pain by exposing the truth of others, so that everyone ends up hurting each other. Please forgive my arrogance. I felt that I needed to protect you. When I realized what a frail truth you live by, and I saw you being tormented by the tyranny of a mixture of truth and lies that seemed more plausible, I wanted to protect you. Thank you. It wasn't for long, but you are a wonderful partner. And it will remain so. You're right. Once we've defeated her, let's make tons of mysteries on this island together. I'll have you solve them and tease you as you play. How's that sound? I like it. I look forward to your challenge. Oh, sorry, that's a lie. I take it back. That'd be one of those loser flags, wouldn't it? Now, are you ready, duelists? They are bullets of red and blue truth for the battle between mystery and fantasy. As long as you possess truth, your bullets are endless. However, being by a single one means instant death. Are you both prepared? Certainly. Of course. Lady Lambda Delta, O great and powerful Witch of Certainty and member of the Glorious Senate, please come forward. Beatrice has sent me her revision to the tale inside a sealed envelope. After inspecting it, I find its contents to be valid. I proclaim that logic error has been avoided. The chain lock is still set, and without any contradictions with any red truth made up to this point. Therefore, this duel is legitimate. It will center around one single point, the closed room of Battler's guest room. Battler disappeared from within a closed room sealed by a chain lock. Therefore, Erica has been armed with the blue truth. Beatrice has been armed with the red truth to counter back. The duel will continue until one side is victorious. Splendid. Perfect. Okay, well then, Beto, present your new, revised tale and riddle to Erica. Canon used magic to escape from the cousin room without breaking the seals. He reached the guest room and used magic to let Battler escape from that closed room. The foolish tale. Very well. Erica, is there anything you wish to confirm? Repeat it. The one who rescued Battler was without a doubt Canon. Very well. The one who rescued Battler was, without a doubt, Canon. Oh shit, she's got something. Repeat it. Battler and Canon are different people. I'll say it. Battler and Canon are different people. enough. Erica, are you done confirming things? That was all I needed. I've already decided how to fight. Okay, let both sides load their bullets. Good. It's always been like this. My concentration really is good. Are you ready, me, Burrido, Erica? First, let's lay out the situation. Feather disappeared from that closed room. Chain lock is set. Did he disappear by magic? Of course not. There has to be a trick. Howard didn't save him with him. He just came, took Feather's place, and set the chain. Everyone knows that much. The problem is the next step. No, it's actually the step before that one. Cannon was in the cousin room in the guest house. That room was completely sealed with packing tape, and it's been proven the seal was intact until the time of the logic era. In other words, Cannon escaped from a closed room that was absolute, with no chance for excuses or twisted logic. Good! This is why she called it a simple yet ultimate closed room. How did he escape from the perfect closed room known as the cousin room? If I got stuck thinking only about that question, I'd be no better than your average kid detective, like Conan at Ogawa. That room is a perfect closed room, so there is no way to escape. In other words, trying to think of ways to escape from there is a waste of time. The real question is how Cannon was somewhere outside of the cousin room when it was sealed. The cousin room is completely sealed can. If he was in there when it was sealed, then it's already game over. In other words, at the time the cousin room was sealed, he wasn't inside it anymore. Let's look at the time I checked everyone's locations and sealed the rooms. That's the most suspicious part. At that time, we have the 5 people in the next room over, whom I confirmed with my own eyes. Hideyoshi, George, Misawa, Shannon, and Nanjo. I mentioned the names of those 5 people during the location check, and it confirmed they were in the next room over. Then I checked to see whether everyone else was in the cousin room, and had that confirmed for me as well. Oh yeah, I remember that! I said everyone else. So whether he was Kanon, or Yoshia, or even Puru Picoman, they all should have been sealed in the cousin room. I do remember them mentioning that. So this is coming back. It was such a long time ago, I almost forgot about this. It seems perfect at a glance. However, though the phrase everyone else seems perfect, it's fishy. Strictly speaking, everyone else refers to all humans whose names I did not mention directly. In other words, there are exceptions. For example, it's been confirmed that Hideyoshi and George were in the next room over. But humans with the name Hideyoshi and George don't need to be inside the cousin room. It seems that Kanon told Jessica that his real name was Yoshia, but that was no red truth. In other words, what if Kanon's real name is the same as one of those in the next room over? Oh my goodness, okay. They seem to be about the same age, so let's use George. So what if there were 2 Georges in that room? That doesn't violate the red truth saying that Hideyoshi, George, Kumasawa, Shannon, and Nanjo are in the next room over. Let's say that Kanon's real name was Tanaka George. Both Yushiromiya George and Tanaka George could exist in that room at the same time. In other words, there were 6 humans with 5 names. It looked to my eyes as though there were only 5 people in the next room over, but the 6th person, Kanon, was hiding somewhere. I don't have the detective's authority, so it wouldn't be that difficult for him to pull my eyes and hide. See, the double name trick. Stupid, so stupid. Alright, I've made my logic. Kanon, who was hiding in the next room over, not the cousin room, left by the window after the seal was placed. How? I've already had Nano seal that one. No truth. Arguing about the window of the next room over is forbidden, so I can't use it. Oh yeah, right. Oh, an accidental discharge. Careful now. Guns can be dangerous. Shut up. The window of the next room over. You sealed it with an absurd trick, right? God, told me. That's so. So what? Nano, remove that foolish seal. I could do with a little fun. Begin. First is how Canon escaped from the cousin room. I'll use that as my bullet. Oh, so you'll start from there. Let's have it. Hold nothing back. Here I go. The cousin room is guaranteed to be a perfect closed room until the end. So if Canon really was in this room, it would be impossible for him to escape. In other words, Canon was not in that room at the time he was sealed. The name Canon is an alias. His real name is still unknown. If his real name happens to be the same as anyone in the next room over, that wouldn't contradict the check on who was in that room. In other words, it's possible for him to be in the next room over, not the cousin room. It is true that the next room over was sealed, but at the time of the logic era, only the doors were checked to see if the seals were preserved, therefore there's a chance the window seals were broken. Canon was the next room over and escaped through that window. That is all. Time the next room over was sealed, Hideyoshi, George, Kumasawa, Shannon, and Nanjo were in it, and the number of people in the next room over was 5. No one existed there except for those whom those 5 names refer. All people can only go by their own names. Think of it. You've only ever met the half-sleeping me from the previous game, haven't you? What do you think, Erica? How do you like the game of the Golden Witch? It's insane. Are you saying that Count slipped out of the room by magic? More importantly, why did you knock my gun away? The human side must cross all of the witch's riddles, whereas the witch side only needs to crush the human theories once. Don't you find that unfair? So I decided to have a season. I've decided I'll make my victory condition the destruction of all your theories. I've won the riddle of Canon's escape, but there's one more. To return to the first battleground where you gave Battle so much trouble. Erica, pick up your gun. We'll have this room not covered. I say the same to you. I'll make you regret ever giving me this chance. Witness, allow Erica to choose X. Give Eric permission to use blue truths for Canon and guest room trick without making scare Harry. Let's go, Furido Erica. Detective, Furido Erica. As long as Canon reaches this place, rescuing Battler is hard. The trick is as follows. Canon used some kind of escape trick X to reach the front of the guest room. While I was busy in the bathroom, Battler left the closet. Battler undid the chain lock. Battler went outside. Canon entered in his place. Canon set the chain lock. Canon went into the closet. The end. This satisfies the 2 red truths found the chain lock being set and Battler's absence. And in exchange for this escape trick, Canon remained inside the guest room. There's no room for argument outside this room yet. I swear on the history of the mystery genre, there's absolutely, definitely, categorically no other way. If I give in here, I couldn't call myself detective. What? Play trick. Repeat it. At the time Battler was rescued, only Canon entered the guest room. I acknowledge it. Leave there is someone in the closet. I refuse. Canon can use magic. Came in while I was inside the guest room, so I didn't want to do the chain lock. So it can't be that he escaped after I left the room. Furthermore, the chain lock was set at the same time I entered the room. I could have left the room during the second of the time I entered the time I did the chain lock. The guest room was sealed at the time the partner's corpse was examined. Yeah. Trying to make me think he was in the closet. I'd be one step closer. I'd said there'd be nowhere to hide except hide in the closet. And then she just said that the closet was empty. No, wait. It works the same way in reverse. I see, now I get it. It's a logic switching trick. Damn that Beto. So in resolving the logic error, she discovered this strange trick. If I only notice the closet, she'll have Canon hide under the bed. And if I only notice the bed, she'll have Canon hide in the closet. Either one would be right. I'd lose no matter which I choose. Unless I expose both at the same time, I can't checkmate her. Incredible. I never heard of such an unfair trick. For the first time, I felt honored at being allowed to participate in this game of truth and witches as a human. And ironically, it taught me, the one who had always believed in a single truth, that there isn't necessarily just one truth. If I just broaden my perspective, I can see completely different truths. It's about arrogance and thinking only one truth exists. Whenever we find one truth, we get blinded to all others. Thank you, Beatrice-san. I never thought that I would learn the true nature of this world from a witch. It's my victory. I've seen through your double check. Then come. About this guest room's appearance tricks as follows. While I searched the guest room, Battler was hiding in the closet. Then during the disturbance in the bathroom, he unset the chain and escaped from the room. At that point, Canon was waiting for him in the hallway. Canon entered the guest room in his place, set the chain. This is the trick to Battler's disappearance. And afterwards, he hid in the bedroom. This happened after I checked to see no one was unexpected in the bedroom, so it's valid. Yep. Canon does not exist in the bedroom. that was the real one. Now the bedroom has been denied. You've nowhere left to run. Die, Cannibal! Here's the truth I've exposed. That is all. And no one's in the closet! Right? Oh no, wait. Oh, someone... What the? There was nothing there. Panel does not exist in the guest room. Of course, this includes all parts of the closet, the bedroom, and the bathroom. Panel let Butler escape and hid in the closet. Then he used magic to disappear. This is the witch's truth. That is all. This fight is over. Say no more. And the winner is Beatrice! Butler! Butler-san! What a nasty trick. Sure something like this will count? In a trick like this one, those students will start complaining again how this is no mystery. No, it was a splendid trick. You without love cannot see it. Mother-son, mother-son. Lady Erica. Someone help her quickly. Someone's master wouldn't watch her pieces jewel until the end. How did this far too cowardly? Gods and demons, please pass on the story of her noble passing. Noble? Ha! Bad guy is supposed to die pathetically, make the main character look awesome. I'm not anyone's piece anymore. I could finally control my own role. Lady Erica, you mustn't move. Stand back. Stay back. I am the Witch of Truth, Furido Erica. The Witch of Truth is the witch who can withstand the truth. Now, I can finally accept the real truth about myself. Lady Erica, the duel is already over. Erica, congratulations on your resurrection. Looks like you have bad luck with women. You'll never get a decent one to like you. True, and I'd never fall in love with a decent woman. Vito, now I ask this of both of you. You wish for one final clash? Erica. Very well. We are not so boorish as to refuse your noble request. Thank you. Why, is there nothing I can do at a time like this? Watch until the end. That's your job as a friend, isn't it? Now, at the end, I'd like to finally introduce myself. Vito, are you sure? Yes, I don't mind. I understand. Let's at least pull the final trigger together. I know. Not the sun, I'm glad I met you. We will be together for all eternity. You just have to flirt right in front of me. It's pissing me off. You know, I really can't stand teary farewell scenes. Yes, the bad guy really does need to wear this face at the very end. It's a nice look. Married life with you would have probably been fun enough to make me vomit. Of course, I'd spin you around every day, locked up in a world of pleasure that'd make you forget Beto-san in a second. It's 1,000 years too early for you to capture Butler's heart, tall girl. You'd never looked cuter than you do now. I guess both of us really do need to finish it this way. Come. This is Detective Furuto Erica's final parting line. And self-introduction. Hi, pleased to meet you. I'm Furuto Erica, the detective. I may be an uninvited guest, but please, welcome me. I'm the visitor. 18th human on Rokkenjima. Is that the end? Oh no, sorry, but even if you do join us, that makes 17 humans. Yeah, that's gonna be credits, right? Yep. Yeah, I'm like, when I... Wait, he did die in the first Twilight? Like the moment the vocals start coming in, I'm just like, yeah, this is gonna be the end. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. It's a nice way to end it off because Erica is essentially served her purpose, right? Really, if anything, the fact that she lasted 2 games is almost it's almost like she's gone too far, you know? But she was great. She was a great character. She's an asshole, but like, you know, it was fair enough. This is a nice song. Oh yeah, Evan Beatrice was there for a little bit. You gotta love how the cast is just going out. It is just expanding every single fucking game. And like, I've seen fan art. There's at least like 2 characters who I've never even met before. Only 12,000 more endings to go, if my friends chose to believe. Well, no, like this isn't a game with multiple endings. It's just it's linear. It's very linear. 6th game, Dawn of the Golden Witch. Yeah, because she came back. There we go. Yeah, that's about how I expected it to end, really. It's nice end. Yeah, it's a fun ending. Kind of wish there was another save point so I didn't have to stay awake for this whole thing. But how long was that? How long was I streaming for? Oh, 2 hours. Okay. Yep, I am the detective. Yep. Rest in peace, Erica. Meanwhile, I am, yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll probably do the other things tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. And it's been good. Yeah. That pacing of episode 6 was weird because, like, essentially, yeah, everything essentially ends on basically the kind of like halfway through the second Twilight. Essentially, the game doesn't even go to the end at this point. I mean, last time it also just kind of finished really early, so at this point, it's yeah. But basically, I mean, what even really happened here? Basically, like, what's the word? Thematically, the point of episode 6 was essentially Battler was trying to essentially revive Beatrice. He was trying to run the game all of himself without the proper Beatrice, and he eventually got himself cornered. And so then Beatrice had to become Beatrice and save him, pretty much. Also, stuff about love and Ange and Featherine were there, where basically being the audience surrogate and kind of explaining to everybody if you weren't actually sure that everything is a fucking metaphor and none of this really needs to be taken 100% literally. And Erica is finished now because like she's basically just a little. She is Erica is essentially their little OC that they put into the story, but she's not real. She's their little OC that they made. So anyway, Umineko is a fun game. Maybe tomorrow I'll finish the rest of it. Bye everyone.